could the following people do at one and the same place? Dimitar, a surgeon, father and husband, a lover of breathtaking experiences and extreme sports. Georgi, a journalist who travels to hotspots around the world to cover serious political events. Valeri, a lawyer, collects snapshots from unknown spots in the world. And Valentina, a TV viewer who grabbed the grand prize from the no luggage game, a trip for two to Jordan. Together, these people, absolutely unfamiliar to each other, can only discover things and have fun. All year round, Jordan welcomes millions of tourists from all over the world. The most common reason to set off for Jordan is to see one of the new 7 wonders of the world, the indescribable Petra, a place of magnetic appeal. Today is a very special day. Our mission is to find out where Petra is and what makes this place a wonder for the world. We come early in the day because it is very hot here in August. Our plan is to dedicate the entire day to the mysterious city of the Nabateas. The Bedouin offer us some means of transport. What you should understand by this is a donkey, horse, or camel. There are also carriages for the families with little kids and for elderly visitors. To get into Petra, you should pay an entrance fee. We happen to overhear about something like 13-kilometer journey on foot. Is it possible for this pink city to be so big?
Каньон, през който са преминавали само хора, не и кервани.
Но всъщност той е свещеният каньон, тъй като се счита за нещо, което е много свято, тъй като набатейците са били религиозни хора. За хора и кервани има от другата страна през малката Петра един каньон, нали така? А от тук е свещения вход, т.е. ние сме сега едни свещени хора.
The sandstone cliffs, which we are going to go through, are 80 to 90 meters high. Our guide, Ayman, explains that the entire area used to be at the bottom of the sea. The gorge had a pavement of huge limestone tiles at some time in the past. Today, they are almost non-existent. This is Seek, a cleft in the cliffs, which is, at some places, less than 2 meters wide. In some areas along the walls of the gorge, you can see coral in the sandstone. We take pictures and shoot fiercely, and we feel as if we are real archaeologists. Petra is one of the most remarkable places in the Middle East, and in many respects is the most impressive ancient settlement surviving to the present day. It is believed that Petra was inhabited by man even in prehistoric times. Remains of a settlement dating back 9,000 years ago has been found. It was constructed by the Nabateas, who in the pre-Roman age dominated the lands of what is nowadays Jordan.
В момента вървиме по оригиналните камъни, които са сложени тук от набатиените. Тук в тази част ходиме по стария път, а ето тук, това е новия път, новото покритие всъщност.
Petra was a flourishing commercial center in the crossroads between Arabia, Assyria, Egypt, Greece, and Rome. It was later joined to the lands within the Roman Empire, and in its heyday, it was most probably inhabited by approximately 30,000 people. The Nabateas had obviously decorated everything on their way by hewing the rock. Images of gods, people, and animals can be seen at many places, however worn off they may be because of the centuries gone by. Our walk goes on past 34 simple tombs and 600 dwelling places and sanctuaries with colonnades. The Nabateas believed wholeheartedly in life after death. Where they lived was not important to them. It was rather where they would be buried.
Какво виждаме на тази стена? Това, което се е случило, е, че тук по едно време е дошъл един важен римски жрец, Сабинус, който дошъл от град Дира в Южна Сирия. В тази ниша са издълбали своя бог, но са го сложили да стъпи на 2 бика от двете страни. Това е жената на главния бог, дъщеря му, а тук има и едно маслиново дърво. който се е считало за свещено. Все пак това е свещения път. Това, което имаме тук, е всъщност крак на камила. Имало е 3 камили. Едната е там, другата е тук и третата е тук. Тези камили, разбира се, не са вървяли безпризорни, а са следвали един много важен човек. Онзи там, от който са останали краката. Това, което всъщност е останало за историците, то не е много, но всъщност те правят основни изводи по ето тези гънки тук. Тези гънки, твърдят днешните историци, са гънки единствено от коприна, защото само коприната прави такива гънки и никой друг плат. Това било доказателство, че набатейците са били много богати и са търгували с коприна и с подправки.
We walk like that for about a kilometer and a half. Before our eyes, the most impressive of all the monuments of Petra is revealed, the treasury. Undoubtedly, this is one of the most elaborate remains of the antiquity. The imposing facade of the Hasne el-Pharaon, or the treasury of the pharaoh, is hewn in the gigantic vault of the cliff with a height of 40 meters and a width of 28 meters. The two-story facade wall in Hellenic style is adorned with architectural and sculptural elements and phrases in the Alexandrian style.
Допреди около 40 години в тези дупки са живели бедуини. Както виждате сега, тук също е доста наблъскано с хора, но това са туристи, които са дошли да видят седмото чудо на света. Правителството на кралство Йордания е дало пари и е помолило доста настойчиво хората, които са живели в тези дупки, да си тръгнат от долината. Дали са им земя и пари да си построят къщи на друго място в Лади Муса и от другата страна на долината.
Until 1812, the existence of Petra had only been known to the small number of local Bedouin. A young Swiss traveler rediscovered it and pronounced its glory to the whole world. Johann Ludwig Burckhardt was an explorer with profound knowledge of the Arab civilization, having also mastered the language and the Quran. During his travels, he heard of a town out of reach and mysterious, hidden among the rocks of the desert and close to the tomb of Abraham. He pretended he wanted to offer a goat in sacrifice upon the altar of the supreme priest of the Israelites and offered to 2 mistrustful Bedouin guides to accompany him to the spot. He managed to sketch in a notepad the outlines of different places of Petra. The city, lost in the rocks, was revealed to the world. While we were having some rest in the shadow, Vili decided to undergo a Bedouin makeup. It is easily noticeable that all the Bedouin here have their eyes outlined in thick black. It turns out that they all prepare their makeup. The special eyeliner can last for several days on the eyes without giving them smudges. They say it is highly antiseptic. There are several tents put up around where Bedouins sell various interesting things, stones for luck or ready-made jewels. Whatever you choose, do try to bargain for it.
Assalamu alaikum. كيفك يا شيخ?
It's lovely to meet you. I'm one of the Bedouin people who actually live one of these caves and grow up here. You know what I mean? So there are actually about 150 families used to live in these caves a long 24 years time ago.
You have an excellent British accent. From where?
But thank you so much for that.
No, it's unbelievable. My English, sorry, but I can speak English in front of you.
No, I didn't think so, but you know what I mean? Petra, one of the 7 wonder in Petra, and actually there were about 150 families used to live in these caves. And before that time, the people who live in Petra in a cave, they welcome the tourists to stay with them in their home in Petra. So this is the way how helped to learn the accent and the language as well. So it's nice meeting you, and I wish you a nice tour in our country. I hope you enjoyed it so well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But tell me, from where is excellent British accent?
From the tourists.
From the tourists?
Yes.
You was born here?
Yes.
And
I actually born one of these caves up there.
tell me where?
See the caves up there? The one over there?
On the top?
Yeah, that's the cave where we actually used to live there.
Wow.
So the government will move us in 1984, and then they allowed us to welcome the tourists in our home for a couple of days time.
Do you remember something from the life in the caves? I mean, what was your life in the caves?
I like to say you something. Life has changed a lot. When we actually used to live one of these caves, we had a great life. We are away from the satellite TV, we are away from the mobile, we are away from the internet, chemical food, simple life is natural life. We used to bring our water from the spring in a donkey. We make the bread in the fire. It was so great, better than nowadays time.
Yeah. So you enjoy this life?
Much better, 100%
Really?
better than nowadays. Nowadays, more you have, more you worry. And chemical food, satellite TV, you know, it's a little bit complicated life.
What's your name?
My name is Salman Abu
Salman.
Satsuka.
Okay, so if government told you, Salman, do you want to go back in your cave on the
Yeah.
top of the mountain? What
Yeah.
will be your decision?
I would say one thing, you know, everywhere in the world, everywhere, not just in Petra. Simple life is the best in life.
You can see reconstructions of the life of the Bedouin, how they lived through their day, how they carried along water, all in all, how to survive in such conditions.
Аз съм бе, няма страшно. Това долу бяха гробници. Това тук също е гробница. Разликата обаче е, че там са били погребани бедните, а тук са били погребани богатите. Тоест, това, всичкото тук са кралски гробове. То си личи.
Joro has decided to examine each stone here. The traces left by Christianity are numerous and memorable. It is interesting how all of this has survived until the present day.
Това е двора на една ранно византийска църква. Тук има един огромен танкер за вода, който е запазен почти така, както е бил по времето на византийците, с тази разлика, че в момента няма вода. Тук обаче може да се наблюдава едно абсолютно оригинална тръба от това време. Не тази, защото това е ПВЦ тръба. Но това е абсолютно оригинално и е работило до съвсем скоро. През 363 година тук е имало едно много голямо земетресение, което е разрушило почти цялата църква. После естествено те направили наново. Дори построили 3 църкви. Тази църква се казва Синята църква, защото донесли големи гранитни блокове от Египет, които били сини, и с тях облицовали вътрешната страна на църквата. Има една историческа версия, че в тази именно църква император Константин, който по-късно бил канонизиран в светец от християните, именно тук дошъл и бил покръстен. Не съм сигурен дали тази версия би издържала на всички преценки, защото според една друга версия император Константин бил хедонист, поне така ни го описва Волтер. Хедонист в смисъл, че бил страшен пич, обичал да си хапва, да си пива и да взима и от другите радости на живота и не искал по никакъв начин да се лиши от тази работа, затова постъпил много хитро. Цял живот бил еретик, разбира се, въвел християнството за официална религия в Римската империя, заради което по-късно го канонизирали, но той самият приел християнството едва на смъртния си одър. Така всъщност си спестил всички грехове.
The sandstone gains shades of orange, pink to ochre, red to brown, alternating between each other. At each moment of the day, the hues are intensified in a different way by the sun rays. The more the sunset is drawing closer, the more purple the tints around you are getting. Only then does the most frantic shooting begin. You can buy a ticket for a night walk with a lights show in Petra. Then the magic of the treasury is striking. It is best not to ride up to the monastery on donkey back. You have to go through narrow steps, overhanging endless precipices. You'd better walk up on the stairs. The risk is too big. At many places, locals work out souvenirs of sand in bottles. It is interesting that all the bowls are full of naturally colored sand from various places of the Jordanian desert. Vili would like to try this out too. To paint a camel in a bottle turns out to be the easiest thing.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
On a height to which 850 stairs lead rises the so-called Ed Deir dwelling place with a 50-meter wide and 39-meter high facade. Some call it the monastery. It has 2 floors and 8 columns. Over this dwelling place rises a dome with a central steeple. It was built in the 2nd century AD. Some archaeologists think that here was the tomb of the Nabatean king Regel II, which was later dwelled in by a group of hermits. This is where the name dwelling place came from. Yet other scientists believe that it used to be a temple or a sanctuary, a place for celebrating a deity or a reigning dynasty. While we were having a rest and enjoying the view of the monastery, we noticed an agile figure of a young Bedouin starting to clamber up the rocks, jump like a dexterous acrobat onto the monastery. The somersaults at a height of 50 meters are obviously a usual thing for him. We all have a pulse of at least 100. We are out of breath, absolutely scared. The Bedouin rises on the top and pretends he is going to jump down from there. He bows for ovations and rushes back, climbing over the stones. A real madman.
When you was my son, I will kill you.
But I am not your son.
We are Bedouin. Before 22 years ago, all the Bedouin, they was live in a cave here. All the Bedouin you see now in Petra, they was live in a cave. Yeah. Before 22 years ago, the government, they make a small village. It's named Am Sayhoun. All the Bedouin, they moved to this village. There are a few Bedouin, about how many, like 10 family, they still live in the cave. They use the cave and tent. It's near Petra. It's like, you know, their place name like Snake Monument. There they live, the Bedouin. And now we live in a village. It's like from here, walk, it's like 45-minute walk from here, different than Wadi Musa. Yeah. Every day we come and we go there. You know, we have like, so we use the donkey, camel, horse to go there and to come back here. Sometimes we sleep here because, you know, our shop and we have shop here and everything. Sometimes we sleep here. When we like to go back, we go back. Yeah, because we have everything. Bedouin 2010. We have light, we have TV, satellite, everything. School for the kids, yeah. And like this, good life. We have a desert, we have a tent, we have a house. You know, this monastery, my brother, he work here in this shop for my cousin. Just 10 minutes, there sacrifice of you. I have silver shop. It's like we help the Bedouin women because we have the Queen Noor Foundation. She give the Bedouin women silver. Yeah, the Bedouin women, she start to make silver. She bring for us silver and we sell. We take 15% from the money and all the money going back for the women. Like this, my business. Every day I come here, I have like 11 brother more and 4 sisters because my father, he's the leader. He have 2 wives. My mother, she's Egypt. My mother, she's from Bedouin, and the another one, she's from Egypt. Each one, she have 6 boys and 2 girls. It's nice, yeah. You know why? Because my father, he drink camel milk. This, the camel milk, we call it like Bedouin Viagra. It's the camel milk. You see the Bedouin, they have 4 wives and 3 wives from the camel milk. You know here, Bedouin, we don't eat the camel. Some farmer, they eat the camel. But we are Bedouin, we don't eat the camel because we respect the camel. When we travel, we put all the stuff in the camel and he travel with us. Yeah, why we eat the camel? We eat goat, sheep, chicken. Glidate bez bagage.
After a couple of hours walking around Petra, Joro has decided to venture a ride back on a donkey.
Можеш ли да кажеш без багаж? Аре, кажи. Кажи без багаж. Айде, everybody на магари. Това е царската гробница, която после византийците превърнали в църква. Триаспидна, както си спомняте. Именно тук идват францисканските монаси да пеят, защото ехото е страхотно. Тези дупчици в стената са гробове, но са гробове на бедни хора. Или поне не на толкова богати и не на царе. А другите дупки, които не са така с добре оформени входове и по-широки, са всъщност къщите на хората. Много удобно и много символично. От едната страна на пътя живееш, от другата те погребват.
It is believed that only 10 to 20% of what Petra has to offer us has been on Earth today. Probably Petra will soon reveal new wonders. Nothing and nobody are capable of describing the pink sandstone city. Only your own eyes and hearts can sense the really breathtaking Petra.
Аз съм бе, няма страшно.
Ще се взимаме ли или ще си ходим?
Колко камели дава?
Не е ли женен? Я го питай колко камили за мен ще даде.
Чао! След малко като дойдете ще съм така. Ще ми закрият всичко.
Доктора, живейте здравословно.
Sportman, smoke.
Yeah, this commercial,
And I play football.
it's real commercial.
I play football very good. I dance very good. Good dance.
Кажи без багаж. Без багаж. Може би говори арабски. Белла багаж.